Anytime now, Pillars of Eternity. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Game's figuring out how to work. Ah, are we ready for this? No, but we are here. We only have like 1,000 more hours to go. Get concentrated sulfuric acid inside your shoe. Made a big brown dry spot, didn't melt. Really? That surprises me. I've seen videos of people like dropping like chunks of meat into it and stuff and it just like eating them away. But I suppose there would be like a difference between, you know, submersion versus, I don't know, just like having it splashed on you or whatever. That's piranha solution. Ah. I don't remember. Oh, that's right. We killed that one chicken here. Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Trouble.
That's a lot of zombies.
What did you find, Ishi?
All right, I guess we're going in. Oh, that's right. We have the ranger now. I forgot we got rid of Jody.
I shall.
Okay, what do we have? Consecrated ground, despondent blows, mirror image, or iconic projection. Let's wait and see how things end up here. Oh, we have some ranged. All right. That. Where's a Loth at? There's a Loth. We do have the Fuego, which my party position kind of leaves things to be desired there. Hey, Poil, good to see you. Hydrogen peroxide. Really? That's crazy that that's like all it takes to make it into something so much nastier. Huh. Very fascinating. Are the pillars healing? So far, not bad. I mean, we just got started, but no, it's doing okay. Doing okay so far. No complaints. We got pestilent rot ghasts puking on my cleric. The melee's chunkifying enemies, you know, like you do. This, like, slow-mo when you kill enemies, I am not a fan of. I don't think we can disable it, though. I don't remember where it even was. I know I saw it in here somewhere and I was butthurt about it. Yeah, here we go. Enemy death frequency. Gibbed frequency. Alright, here. Use kill cam disabled. There we go. I don't need a kill cam. Not for something like this.
I'll handle this.
The water roils with a teeming of countless tiny maggots. Oh my. Guessing by the thick layer of dust on these slabs, they haven't been used recently. Oil of Allure, nothing too interesting here. I did see this.
Yes?
Yeah, I have no idea what that did. Aloth, put your torch on. There we go. Ah. The lighting in this game is really good. Alright, what do we got? Some pyrite, obsidian spalls. They're worth money. And, alright, so just some assorted loot. Sure, sure, sure. This is peak dungeon crawling as far as I'm concerned, right here. Where you've got a party of adventurers slowly crawling through halls. They're pitch black, you've got the one poor asshole with a torch. So good. More suited to spoopier games besides today's chemistry is scary when the effects aren't immediate. Like hydrofluoric acid taking the calcium out of your skeleton, yes. That's fair. That is very fair. Rautani scale armor. Not too interesting. See, I was gonna say the party just wading through this water. No, things in life that are just never gonna happen. No, let's go for this guy. That's right, Aloth, get in there. Get in there with your torch. You can do it, buddy.
As you wish.
Oh shit, it's bouncing. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, Flo, good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. I always forget. I gotta shout y'all out. Flo VTube. Everybody go follow Flo. They're amazing. Easy to watch. They play good games.
How may I help?
And Diddy Kong Racing, but we don't talk about that one. Very chill streamer. There may be something going on between their channel and my channel in the nearish future, but we can't talk about that. We have to hint at it. We gotta
I'll
tease.
take care of this.
We gotta tease a little bit. But no, I hope you're doing well, Flo. Good to see you. I am incredibly hyped to watch Mario later. I'll probably be coming in a little late, but damn it, that movie is so bad. Zorp chatters angrily at you. Come back here, you little kobold shit. I'm gonna ooh. I can't remember if there's a hotkey for toggling the AI. I don't remember. Is it? It's all right. It's teal day. All right. Because I know what I want to do here. I know exactly what I want to do here. I want to empower a fireball. But I need... Oh. Yes. Burn. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Everybody do the violence. Feels good. Something is going on. Yeah. Something is going on in the near future. Yeah. Yeah. The power of Fireball. Fireball is so good. Aloth is getting killed because he's trying to be in melee. No, Aloth just went down. Rip Aloth. On an arrow with his face.
Yes?
As he is wont to do. Okay. Aloth, you wanna... Oh no, you're good.
Oh.
You're good. You're standing. A+. Good job. Good boy. He's figuring things out. Slowly but surely. A lot of trash loot there. We just killed like an entire clan of kobolds. They didn't do anything except exist, and we murdered them for it. Ah, to be an adventurer. Hey, Lord Kagai, welcome. Hope you're doing well.
As you like.
Oh, or an ordinary sword. A fine quality ordinary sword. Fine medium shield and some fine mail. All right. Let's have a look-see here real quick. So we got this armor. Armor 8. He's got Brigandine on, which is just superior. His armor is special. I think it's an upgrade for Gold Leaf, actually. Yeah. Okay. I think I mentioned it last time. It rustles my jimmies that the AI or the companions in this all have unique armor that's really good because it makes me feel like I can't ever replace it. Alright, we've got Swell's Fine Saber, which is probably better than the ordinary sword, yes. And this shield. I think we'll just keep him with the long shield. Alright, or the large shield, rather.
Aye.
Oh, we
Tell
got
me, of
levels. Our ranger has leveled. Let's see, what are we gonna give you? Diplomacy, not so much. I'm gonna give her mechanics, because we were training her to be our thief. And we'll give her, I think, streetwise. I might want to take a closer look at that sword. Okay, cool, I will as soon as we're done here. Yeah, that it's called an ordinary sword is... draws questions. Revive companion. Ooh, you can revive your companion if it dies. I'm taking that because I've been told that if her companion dies, she gets really upset about it. Also, welcome, Mune. Hope you're doing well today. So looks so young and unmusty. I know, look at him, he's just a baby. Just a baby. Alright, what do we got here? Examine the sword. Oh, that's cheeky as fuck. When you examine the weapon, it starts to glow. The latent magic of the blade has been unlocked. The Watcher's Blade has been added to the stash. What? That's so cheeky. That is so cheeky. I would have never thought to do that. Why am I using an adventurer for one of my party? Because I did it in the first game, first of all, but secondarily, like, if it were up to me, I'd actually be probably just running a fully custom party in this. Because the side stories and stuff in games like this generally don't interest me, and I prefer just kind of making my own characters. So damage dealt as raw. What is this, just like unresistible? Yeah, raw damage ignores armor rating. Interesting. I mean, it's 1 or 2 points of damage, but yeah, like now I have to look at everything because you never know. Although it was called out. I'm not gonna bitch too much. Hurt your CRPG players. No worries, no worries. I like Adair and Aloth a lot. I like Jody as well, but we already have, like, our secondary adventurer is a cleric, so not too much there. We could do some enchanting. We just need a black pearl. Deny the wheel. Killing a Kith with this spawns a shadow. Jesus! But no, I'd probably go with soul shredding. I don't know if I'm gonna use this right now, but down the line, I think this would actually probably be pretty decent for Swell. Nice.
I'm here, indeed.
Okay, let's get out of here. I think we're probably clear. I really like the music in this area, actually. It reminds me of Arcanum, of all things. Okay, that wasn't too bad. This was, I think, like a complete side area, if I recall correctly. Like, we just came upon that pyramid, ziggurat, and hey, dungeon diving, yeah. Old battleground. Oh, we're gonna do some scavenging. What do we get? Some scale armor, some shells, a club, some stun bombs, a battle axe. Okay. Nothing really too interesting. Side quests and side content is fantastic. The main storyline is good, but not as good. I need to be careful though, because otherwise I'll spend like 1,000 hours just completely combing over the entire world. That's what happened when I played Pathfinder Kingmaker, is I get so distracted by the side content. It's very dangerous. It took you 108. Yeah, you're not the first one that said that. I want to say the last time somebody mentioned time to play this, it was like 110 hours or something. Which is funny because How Long to Beat has this pegged at like a 40-hour game. My hope is that that's kind of closer to what it takes me, but I imagine it's probably gonna be a good bit longer than that. Where do we land here? Aha! Main story is short. Okay, that's actually good as far as I'm concerned. Because that tells me that when I'm ready to be done and move on to the next thing, we can do so. Hopefully within reasonable amount of time. The desert wind carries a sibilant susurrus to your ears from the canyon ahead. Susurrus? Punctuated by cracks and pops, it reminds you of eggs in a hot pan or fire in a dry bush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Listen carefully. Ranger. The sound resolves into a rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like a chorus of voices, inhuman voices. She's a scout. Maya nods to you and raises an arm. Ashiza takes wing, streaks into the sky, and soon he's nothing but a small dot circling above you. He returns a few minutes later, alighting on Maya's arm. One drake and a handful of Zorips. We can get the drop on them if they're careful. Who's a good boy? Mia tosses Ashiza some meat from her pack. Alright, we'll go cautiously forward. You carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping to the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of you, a group of Zorips chant, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black, leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. We'll keep watching. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half, raises up on its legs, lifting its head and swallows the back half of the boar whole. The lump of the animal visibly travels down its throat. One of the Zorips hops forward, tearing its feathered headdress from its head and tossing it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arms before the drake. The large beast peers down at the Zorip, then, with a flash of movement, eats the small wilder in a single bite. The other Zorips cheer, banging their spears against their shields. Alright, we're gonna sneak closer. You move quietly from stone to stone, entering the canyon without drawing the creature's attention. Oh. That avoided the fight. Dang it, I was hoping we were gonna be able to sneak closer and ambush them, as opposed to just immediately charging in. Never finished this game. Oh no, there we go. We did. Never finished this game. You got close. 44 hours. Yep. Just beat Wrath of the Righteous in 126. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The Owlcat games are meaty. Like my Kingmaker playthrough was like 90 hours, and I know Wrath of the Righteous is supposed to be beefier than that. So I suppose I could sneak past this thing, but like, why? Why sneak when Fireball? Get him, Aloth. Worth it. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's get Consecrated Ground down.
Lost the spell.
Oh, spell interrupted. No, that's not very nice. Is that? No. Okay, I was gonna say, is that damage over time fire on the ground? It was not. Alright, Aloth. Try not torching my party members, please.
This thing isn't doing the job.
There we go. How are we doing? Drake is suffering. We have a cleric in back. Let's not. Let's not let that happen. There we go. There we go. I think we're okay. I think we got this.
Oh,
No real issues. If Seraph in the main site for companion, he also has an interaction to scout. For souls, there's a minor companion. Also Cypher, and if you have her in her place, she says the exact same thing as Seraphim, which she shouldn't due to Seraphim's unique way of talking. It's a interesting.
yes,
I'll take this.
indeed.
Alright, that was pretty chill. Nothing too harrowing there. Just some roving experience points. I should probably have a nap at some point and clear the wounds off of my party members. But why would I do that when we can press ever onward? We have a ruined tower, we have some caves. Oh, this is good. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sand are skeletons half buried in wind-blown dunes or lying bleached and baking in the sun, their corpses still wearing the tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above you. Oh, Destructo. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Blessed gift subs. Kibitz and Wildstar. I hope you guys enjoy your emotes and stuff. Why? Ah, okay. The redeem for subs is disabled in my bot for the time being. But no, thank you very much, Destructor. That's so kind of you. We'll search the skeletons. You approach the nearest skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind, and they head straight for us. By God, it's headed right for us. Okay. We are immediately going to pull back here. Now you guys can engage because they're within fireball distance.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There we go. Okay.
Oh, gladly.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I shall make it so.
What is that? Primal Wind. Probably things for enchanting. What is on this skeleton? Healing Hands grants lesser lay on hands. Huh. Alright. And we already have a paladin that can do that I always forget can do that, but now we have these. Just give him accuracy. We'll give it to Gold Leaf. There we go.
Tell me.
Extra healing I'm never going to turn down. It's very pleasing. Okay. Hit me with the tower, come on. A narrow wooden tower. Oh, it's wooden. Okay, that doesn't look like wood, but fair. Rises above you. Above the door at its base hangs a carved and painted mural of Amira and Nagati engaged in battle. The tower lists heavily to the side, just a few feet from tumbling over entirely. Alright, we'll search it. We find a cache of powerful scrolls. Some potions. Some agates. Another scroll. A strange pendant glowing with a soft internal light. Oh, we're taking that. It's curiously warm to the touch, as if someone had just been wearing it. What is that? Let's see. I actually don't see it. Okay. Unless it's in somebody's personal inventory. No. Weird. Wish they had like a search for like recent items. That would be nice. Okay. Oh, here we go. We do have a search for recent items. Okay. Yeah, there's just no pendant. It's just the scrolls and stuff. All right, maybe it's like a quest item or something, or some flavor thing that'll eventually do something. Who knows? Video games. You come upon the opening to a small cave. Putrid gusts of hot air burp from deep within, and you hear the faint chitter and hiss of Zorops in earnest. We enter. Your boots crunch through the drift of brittle bones as you creep into the Zorop lair. High-action gameplay. Okay. Quick save for cowardice.
Looks like trouble.
Yeah, that's War Chief Raukai, Sigil of Atrophy, a gunpowder barrel if we were to be a sneaky boy. Which we're not, but nope. Everybody pull back. None of that. Look at them waddling along. They're so adorable. Let's light them on fire. There's only 3 of them. That's probably not.
I'm having some trouble moving.
Adair, why are you failing me?
This.
Let's get a heal out. Preferably before Adair gets wasted. There we go. Alright, so let's... Alright, so their chieftain is down. We killed him.
Indeed.
Get some Fuego out here. Ideally, don't toast Adair. There we go. Adair, go be a menace.
Sorry, friend. Can't.
You know, I've got lay on hands in here somewhere. There it is. Heal Adair, please.
Captain, your order. Give me the order. Captain.
Alright. That wasn't too painful. I mean, Adair got the shit kicked out of him, but... Shimmer Scale. Small shield made from the scale of a long-dead dragon inlaid with mother of pearl and polished to a shine. So a fine quality buckler. Plus 5 all defenses against fire. Plus 10 to defenses against gaze. It's yours now. Interesting.
Your can do.
Don't really have anybody that uses small shields, though. We're all about the bigger ones. Mother Sharprock. From between the bars stares a frail and sickly Zorop. It shrinks when you near, pressing itself into the furthest corner of the cage and trembling. Around its neck are the remnants of bedraggled feather crest. Of a bedraggled feather crest. Paint is smeared across his face, but the paint is old flaking, and it hasn't been reapplied in some time. Its regalia tells you they must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother, but its condition makes it clear those days are long past. What happened to you? It watches you with an unreadable expression on its face and says nothing. We'll break open the cage. You pop the poorly crafted lock off the cage. It scrambles to get out of your reach. When you make no move to capture it, it stares between you and the cage door, blinking rapidly. It tenses and bursts out the door. Oh, that thing booked it. Ooh, oh. Okay. It watches you intently. Why are you following me? It tilts its head and blinks. It narrows its eyes like it can't quite figure out what you mean. It glances back at the cage you freed it from, then stares at you expectantly. Alright. Who locked you up? It scuttles behind you and grabs hold of your leg, pointing across the cave to the corpse of a large, well-adorned Zorip, one of their champions, and scowls. Ah. Okay. Do you always follow your leader around? It clings tightly to your leg and refuses to let go. Do you want to come with me? It stares up at you unblinking and finally releases your leg. When you make no move to chase it away, it hops up and down excitedly. Adair nods in agreement. Okay. We got a Chivo for that. Assign a crew member. Oh, it's a member of our fucking ship's crew now? Really? Alright, Mother Sharprock, a cook and deckhand. Sure, why not? Do we actually have... We do have a cook and a deckhand. But, sure. Deckhand, you're my navigator. Yeah, alright. Well, it can just hang out, I guess. It's a religious wilder. I'm sure all of these talents on these things, like the traits, have effects on things, but I'll be asked if I know what. Oh no, none of that. Okay, careful with the barrels. Don't want to blow my party up. A cuttlefish.
What did you find, Ishi?
Flying dagger. Alright. Just a little side area. Let's camp while we're here. Everybody can eat. Drag food here. What do we got? Fire kelp, fire kelp. Here you go. Everybody gets fire kelp to eat today. There you go. Have your nappy nap. Cure your wounds. Hey, Trinan, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you about. We get to name this island? Oh, shit. Ah. There we go. That's interesting. Heartland. God damn it, Hila. Let's not call it Fartland. Oh no. There's like there's so much. There's so much for us to just like poke around with. I don't know, like, Jesus Christ. Gas rock, it begins. Central Fartland, good lord. We expect to find a small one of villages instead of pile of rubble. Several large pits run down its middle, and as you near, you realize the pits are in fact the footprints of a kith who must be as tall as a mountain. There might be something in the wreckage worth salvaging yet. Alright. You find what food hasn't yet perished, some tar loaves. Alright. Sure. Flatulence Island chat. I have so many questions. And very few of them are good. Alright, another burial site to loot. As you travel northwest, except we were traveling southeast, but okay, you discover a broad channel separating you from the flat expanse of Sandy Islet. A wooden bridge spans the waterway, easily wide enough to accommodate a cart and horse. A crowd throngs the bridge, an eclectic menagerie of clean-coated Valians, almond, bright and colorful robes, and even the odd Orlan. Down the hill by the water's edge, a small clusters of Oama have gathered. Alright, we'll walk onto the bridge. Seems relatively new, little worn for something on the coast, and the flat salts are utterly without ostentation. The flat slats are utterly without ostentation. The structure crafted solely for functionality. The quiet murmur of conversation rises as you approach, entirely overwhelming the susurrus of the sea. An Orlan bows his deep brown fur, a close match to the boards beneath your feet, approaching you, and doffs a wide-brimmed hat as he bows. Greetings, stranger. Come to eye the race? These people out here are to watch a race. He grins. Ain't from around here, are you? His red Saren accent suggests he isn't either. It's a local tradition, a swim race up the Osa Channel after a big storm when the current's at its strongest. Winner gets a... Well, he scratches the back of his head. Some kind of gigaw or some such. Bragging rights, too. He smiles, rubbing his fingers together as if to indicate coin. But for us foreign non-swimming types, there's a bit of action in the betting. We don't care. A cheer rises from the bridge as we walk away. Just lighted on fire. We have a small fishing village. A small fishing village where we can sell things. And apparently retrain our characters as well. Discount on items 50%. Does that mean they'll pay 50% more? I highly doubt it, but you never know. Okay, we're just gonna vendor basically everything that isn't, magical. Which, if I recall correctly, was kind of how I handled the first game as well. Okay. All these potions and stuff that I know I'm never going to use them. I'm gonna hold on to the Thieves' Putty. The +2 mechanics could be useful. That'll be for like popping traps or locks. I want to keep bombs and healing potions. Okay, there we go. Food and drink, that's just miscellaneous, ingredients, and ship items. Now we have our cannons and shit. All right, well, hey, there we go. We just made another $4 grand of spending money, which we kind of need. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll just kind of continue mowing the map here. I don't know if like how the world scaling works in this. If it's a case of, the further we get from point A, the more dangerous things get, or what. Bodil points at a ship in the distance. Galleon, Captain. A 3-master, or it was. Not remains of the ship's foremast save a splintered stump, and the bowsprit has been sheared off. See how they crippled her? That's the work of pirates. Principe, most likely. And probably the upstarts if they're raiding this coast of alien patrol routes. Ickwick leans in close. They have taken any gold, but they might have left supplies. Lorena's brow is damp with sweat. We shouldn't stick around. If the Valiant see us plundering one of their ships, they won't give us a chance to explain. We'll salvage. You make a small boarding party and scour the galleon. Most of the cargo and all of its crew are missing. You do find several barrels of fresh water and a few sacks of rice and coarse meal. Takes your unseasoned hands the better part of the day to finish hauling it aboard. I mean, that's not bad. Supplies. You're still aboard the galleon when Bodil calls out a warning. A ship with the lines of alien privateers speeding towards you. The crew aboard chat scurry across the deck, readying the ship for combat. By the time you've ready to return to your ship, hold the anchor and let out your sails. The privateer is upon you. The crew rushes to their battle stations. Uh-oh. We've tried boat combat before and it didn't end well for us. What do we have here? More or less similar ship to what we have here. What we're riding. Chitopek points to a dark spot on the distant horizon. Captain of vessel approaches. You squint at the horizon and see unfamiliar colors. It draws near, and its crew throws open the gun ports. We could try closing the board. Let's try closing the board. We will be exposed to raking fire. We'll advance them. Enemy crew scurries to their stations. It maneuvers to bear down on you, aiming its artillery squarely at us. The distant thunder of cannon fire. It has 4 guns? That's unexpected. Ow. Alright, turn to port. Now we can shoot back. They're reversing course. Oh, we're gonna shoot them in the ass. Fire the cannons. What are we gonna fire? Maybe grape shot, kill the crew. Let's hit them with grape shot because they've only got 7 crewmen. As the ship creaks over the peak of a wave, your cannoneers fire a deafening volley. You're probably both gonna miss. Yeah, I figured that. Grape shot to make them drunk. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, they stop. Let's see, I'm gonna turn to port again. I'm gonna show them our ass. Maneuvers as well. Wait, it has fucking aft cannons too. Jesus Christ, what even is this boat? Turn to port, please. Here we go. They scurry to their stations. Alright. Turn to port again. So now they're in line with our other cannons. They've lost the wind. Fire the port cannons. Yeah, they do have a... They totally don't have ass cannons unless these count as... I don't know. I don't know. Video games. Fire upon them. Maybe hit this time. It would be wonderful. Hey! 2 damage to the crew. Nice. Alright, they're firing on us. Alright, turn to port. They're moving their crew around. Turn to port again. I don't suppose our other cannons have reloaded? Oh, they have. Wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. Fire upon them. Oh, there we go. There we go. Killing those crew members. Oh, they're firing on us. Oh, the hull. Okay. We're gonna... We're just like circling this ship. Right, turn. And then fire. We're just like a fucking vulture here. So, what is... Like they have the little blood drop. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, they've got people in. All right, I see how this works. Come on, fuck them up. Oh, 2 misses, terrible. Eat their crew. Ela. Ela, this is not RimWorld. Also, hello, Celt. Good to see you. Most of these sizes would cost so much in a D&D game. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. We just get one for free. We can buy bigger boats too. That's the thing. Oh, there we go. Get wrecked. They've lost the wind in most of their sails as well. Come on. Ah, the misses. They're terrible. There we go. We're fucking their. All right, we've destroyed their sails. Okay. Maybe we'll just keep rotating around them. I wish the grape shot would kill the rest of their crew. I think, oh no, I was gonna say I think we've got them to the point where they can't really do much. I guess not. Okay, can we like, let's close with them. So like, I know they were like, do I have to like, if I turn starboard, all right, and now if I go full speed ahead, there we go. I was gonna say like, how do I close with these guys? Try some strawberry shots for Cherry, good God. Yeah, what are you guys doing? You're not, you guys don't really have a whole hell of a lot going for you right now. I'm just gonna close and we're gonna board you and do horrible ramming speed. The ship chews through the water, barreling down the back of the waves and surging up the sea, up the face. Sea spray drenches the main deck with a deafening crunch. Chat and the Elyssio collide, sending shards of wood and enemy sailors flying. All right. With a rousing cry, your crew throw grappling hooks and boarding planks across the gap between the two ships. They stream onto the ship's deck, weapons at the ready. The stunned enemy crew rally and meet your sailors with a resonating boom of gunfire and clang of steel. This is what we wanted. Can I jam their radar? Lone Star. Okay, I'm curious to see if their people are injured at all. I love how I have no crew with me though. So are they injured? Yeah, see, like that's the thing, is I had like gunfire. Well, now there's a corpse on the deck, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. They actually like jump over the fucking gangplank and shit. All right, Aloth, why don't you?
Stronger.
Just pure chaos. Shield Sister Dahlia. Is it? I don't remember her. I don't know who she is. I think she might be that paladin. Aloth, your positioning. No, maybe. No, there's the paladin. There's Polygynia. That is so cool that they like jump over the fucking railing and shit. I'm so easy.
You were saying?
I wonder if we can take their boat. Enemy defeated. Morale gained 10, 550 experience, 2 sailor experience. Swell gained a rank. I have no idea what that means, but okay. We got a bunch of goodies here. Share the coins with the crew. Yeah. Crate of crude Adra. We got their colors. Oh, I wonder if we can actually... I wonder if we can actually, like, sail this on our ship and use it to do evils. Use the Schwartz. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine, but do you know how to wield it? No, it's do you know how to handle it? No, we apparently don't get the ship. That makes me sad. If I'm being honest, I was hopeful we would be able to grow a fleet. I just want to play Sid Meier's Pirates. Okay, so yeah, we actually do get their colors. Interesting, okay. We got some better sails. Increased speed, but less sail health. Yeah, okay, sure. I'd play the shit out of that. I'm not even gonna lie. The DM said you wrecked the ship. That DM's a bastard. But yeah, that's fair. I would have probably just sunk the damn thing anyways, but you never know. I can repaint my ship if I want to. Interesting. I don't... That strikes me as something that's just going to be visible on the overworld here, so I don't know about that. The DM was me all along. Man... I am my own worst enemy. Nope, 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 oh, thank God. It's like, yeah, I don't know where I should be. Like, we have our main quest stuff to worry on, but like when it comes to world exploration, I don't know if there's regions I should be poking in. Or if it's just, you know, sail around and try not to get eaten by bigger ships. That is not what I wanted to do. Match the color of the sea for ultimate camouflage. I mean, we could. Medical supplies. We got some rune powder. If you want a cool game where you keep enemy vessels up for boarding, play Starfield. See, the problem with that is that I'd have to give money to Bethesda, and no. Okay, so this area is beyond us. Okay, also that's a Doomstorm. Let's not. Also beyond us, the Steel Preacher. You hear a knock at the door of your quarters. Uh-oh. You're not long at sea when Chittapek appears at your door, wiping away sweat with a rag. Begging your pardon, Captain. We've been at sea for a while now, but you've not been in a state fit for speaking for most of it. He glances over his shoulder, then back to you. This crew's going to be taking your orders. You might want to make a proper introduction. Let everyone know what you're about. Alright, yeah, okay, we'll address the crew. Chittapek crawls a crew together on deck, a small group of sailors hanging languidly from rigging, perching on crates and sitting against the rails. Their eyes turn to you as you stride onto the deck. Ah. These are all terrible. The map shop in Nekataka has quests along the lines of go chart this region going from low to high level. Ooh, that is very good to know. Thank you. Starfield's not worth playing even for free. Salty or wasted money on it. Rip. These eyes have peeled back the veil of death and I've returned Herald of Barroth. Barroth and Enforcer of her will. I don't even know what Swell would say here. I mean, I know he wouldn't do like my ship is a scourge You wouldn't call people ladies and gentlemen. Just attention. Quickest to straighten is Adair, so uncharacteristically responsive and formal in his movement that the rest of the crew seems to take notice and more readily follows suit. For his part, Adair looks genuinely surprised at the way his body responded to your command, seemingly of its own accord. A smile flickers on his face before he's able to find composure. Old military man. After a moment of hesitation, the motley sailors snap to attention, offering a variety of salutes from cultures across Aora. Alright, so we have to pick one of these, and I guess we're gonna do, "These eyes have peeled back the veil of death, and I have returned, herald of Berith and enforcer of her will." Shield Sister Dahlia glances towards Bodil, who cuts off any comment with a quick shake of his head. Who here likes money? I mean, for Swell and this, that would be fitting for a gold pack night. Get your asses back to your stations. 2. No, Swell, no. I run a clean ship. We're not pirates, and we're not raiders. Aye, Captain, Oswald cheers, sparking chuckles. Chitapek claps, and the rest of the crew join in, smiling and nodding. Ickwick steps forward. Pardon me asking, Captain, but what exactly is the ship's mission in the Deadfire? That oversized naked statue took a piece of my soul, and I aim to take it back. A big blue bastard of a god. Who's with me? Plunder and booty. If this leaves, it's probably gonna be 2. Get your asses back to work. This leaves a trail of destruction and despair in his wake. It is up to us to set things right. Shield Sister Dahlia whispers a prayer, but nods all the same. Chitapek steps forward. The good work done well and coin fairly earned. Oswald cheers, and the other mates smile and nod. The crew split up, returning to their duties, as the ship, your ship, sails on, slicing through the bright blue waters of the Deadfire. Interesting. Quick save. Well, I mean, I guess we can head back to Neketaka then, or at least start meandering in that direction. I hear them singing sea shanties, but I'll be asked if I know what they're saying. It's very, very quiet. Godspeed, Kibitz. Rest well. Oh, God. Oh, nice stretch. Nice stretch. Good stretch. Oh, there we go. Making sure that my back is not completely destroyed. Someone rue Kibitz. Someone rue Kibitz! I need to record all of those other rues. Everybody's reminding me. I just need to find time and it's one of those things that, like, because I'm yelling into the microphone, I have to let my roommate know, because otherwise she's gonna pop her head in and be like, "Are you dying?"
You, Kibitz! I hereby vow you will rue this day.
There we go. There we go. Fucking Kibitz. Fucking Kibitz. Not even once. That guy. Okay. Do we need to do anything in Neketaka beyond finding maps? I don't... Man, I want a bigger boat. Warship reinforcements. Ooh. Because we got those, yeah, we got these cotton weave sails. I could get the warship reinforcements for a shitload of extra hull health. Increased combat speed, arcane lanterns. How there's like, oh man, there's so much for me to spend money on here.